Then 20 minutes I'll be displaying the yellow banana. And then 22 minutes I'll be displaying the red apple.
Hey. 18, 20 and 22, right?
We'll all need something to cuddle for.
My next segment is Panduji's box, okay?
What is that?
Box.
Is it the one?
He has a name,
His
Mr.
name is
Pandu.
Pandu. Pandu.
That is good. No?
Huh?
The banana is? He is Pandu. Banana has no.
Okay.
Banana is banana.
Yeah,
Pandi.
And that box has any sweets in it?
work for you. Okay, so you can take one sweet. Consider it as a sweet, and you can read it out and speak on it.
Oh,
That's-
fortune cookie.
Maybe. Okay. So I have tried from my end to make these situations as weird as possible. So please bear with me if you find it awkward or whatever. Okay.
No cute.
Coming after this.
What will you do? Total disaster. Everybody has to take one.
Then what?
I want only for you.
Can we open it?
Can you open it now itself?
Yeah.
Wait. She doesn't want.
I promised her that I wouldn't make her speak, which is why she came.
Look at that situation.
Just taken so much of it.
I know. She put me for this just now.
Yeah.
Oh, we change it up.
Okay.
This is good for you. Good for you.
Okay, what's happening? Everybody got one, right? Except our guest. She's bad.
What's happening, dog?
Okay. Now, anybody want to volunteer? Who wants to volunteer?
These are so good. And I don't think I did the fourth one and I didn't like.
Okay. Who wants to go first? Sunita ji? Yeah.
I think after this people
G,
are
G,
gonna
good.
like my,
This is B.
debate topics.
Huh?
Yeah, true. So this can be called the table.
So we're all getting two table topics today, one this and one that.
I thought this was the
No.
alternative
No.
of paper topics.
No, you have to have.
Okay, so this one that I got in this fluorescent green paper, it says, after a lot of musical chairs, it has landed on me. One superpower that you use daily as a super mom, or that your mom used back in your childhood.
How come?
I did not give this to you.
Oh, please read it. What was it?
I will read again. One superpower that you use daily as a super mom, or that your mom used back in your childhood on you. So I have a time limit.
1 minute?
1 minute. Yeah.
30 seconds.
So the parenting has evolved over the times. So now, in our times, parents were like bosses, always expecting the best performance out of you, and you were scared of them as if you would lose your job with them. Can anybody guess what a happy child is? Happy child
Doesn't
syndrome.
exist.
No, happy child syndrome. So in our times, our parents used to be strict. We had to get up at a particular time, eat our food in a particular way, get good marks, behave properly in front of guests, and just exist. That's enough. Now, this happy child syndrome, it states, we as parents are responsible for making our child happy. This is our first and foremost job. And whether they get good marks or do not get good marks, that's okay. We have some desires, but most important is our child should be happy. In our times, we used to beg for ice creams. Now we go, dear son, you want an ice cream? Please take, try this chocolate, try this flavor. For me, nothing like that. For me, I use a technique which you can call blackmail. So if I see something amiss in my child, I will just sit like this. What happened, Mama? You're upset? No, I'm thinking. You're thinking what? I'm thinking maybe I erred somewhere. I did not do a good job. So I'm trying to fall back on my parenting skills that he's doing like this, he's behaving like this, ABC. Maybe I did not teach him the values right. And that gets the message across. No, Mom, it's not you, it's me, I'm sorry. That's my superpower.
Emotional blackmail, reverse psychology is your superpower.
You can pick one.
Wife happy syndrome again.
It doesn't exist.
And Doctor, you go now because you are now anyway giving us table topics. You finish it.
No, I'm doing table, so I won't do this. We can start with table topics.
No. Sunita ji, you can pick one person. G can pick somebody.
Pick one person.
I will pick one person. Did you give it to the guest?
No.
No.
They have a setting.
Nothing. Oh, very good.
Only one week, right? That's fine.
Okay.
In a world where everyone walks with their hands and eat with their legs, you are the only one to walk on your leg with your hands. You are in a supermarket and explain the reactions you get from other customers and the staff in the supermarket. Of course, you are going to stare at me. So yeah, I mean, yes, I mean, if you are doing something different from all others, definitely you will be picked up and you will be stared upon. All that will happen. But the thing is, if you feel you are doing the right thing, you should let it be hundreds of people who do. Like I remember seeing one picture where you have a huge queue that goes behind a wrong thing, but you know that you are doing the right thing, and then definitely you can just go and let hundreds or thousands of people stare at you. But if you feel you are doing the right thing, just go ahead and do it. That's it.
Okay. Pick another person, please. Nadal.
Yeah, I had.
Okay. You spoke less, so please come and read.
4 or 5 minutes to
I need to understand.
I'll give you
this,
3
okay?
topics.
You are hungry and your superpower is the ability to make delicious chocolate cookies and donuts. But you are super allergic to chocolate. What would you do? And in the bracket it is written you are alone in an island with no food.
No other food.
No other food. So nothing to cook the cookies and donuts as well. And as it is, I'm allergic to it.
You have the power to make them, but
yeah,
you cannot.
but no ingredient and no other food for me, and I'm hungry. Okay, this is a very tricky situation to be
Why
on
do you
an
think I
island
gave
with.
this topic to you?
Yeah, kudos to you for giving it to me. Okay, I'm on an island, I'm hungry, I have a superpower of making chocolates and donuts, but I don't have any ingredients. But thankfully, tomorrow Ramadan starts in 2 days and I'm preparing for it. So I will appease myself saying that, okay, this is the holy month which is upon us and might as well start it. Willy-nilly I would say that, oh, it's the super hand out there who's directing me to go into fasting or something. I would then, because there is no other way, I would first and foremost find if it is possible for me to get out of this situation. If not, I will surrender and I will accept it with grace, saying that okay, it's Ramadan, let me all honor it. Who gave me this topic?
Next.
See, very beautiful. Imagine that you are a lonely piece of lady finger in a hot pool of sambar, a South Indian stew of mixed vegetables. What would be your wish? What would you wish for as a superpower?
Get a dosa.
No, my first wish would be
Get out.
that red light comes on.
And it's starting yet. You have to speak.
And being a lady finger, I would love to just finger around with all the other vegetables which are there in the sambar. And as you all know, I'm allergic to vegetarian food. So while fingering, I will change all the vegetables into chicken and fish and all. and then I will eat them. I will chew 32 times, so for the next 32 seconds I will be chewing complete my 1 minute. So, with as a lady fingering around, I would summarize, I will finger around and turn all the veg into non-veg. And if possible, I will provide it to the person who is fasting on that island.
Oh, no.
I'm so humble.
Oh my god.
Over to you.
Thank you. You can pick another. You.
That's the revenge.
You're vegetarian, right?
Yeah.
You can pick another person if there is time.
Do I need to name that person? Do I need to name that?
The curse
I'm
of
doing it because you
Or-
gave me the laptop.
the curse of the pink.
Actually, mine is very, very simple, and I'm thankful to Sunita for actually giving me this.
It's mine.
You're at a concert of your most favorite musician in the front row. What would possibly be your answer if he or she asks your first one song in your playlist that you'd like to dedicate to him or her, and why sing it? So here's a thing, if people have heard me on Insta, Anu says, my all-time favorite till I die is going to be none other than the famous ghazal singer Jagjit Singh. And I had a great opportunity to be at his last concert, the last concert of his life in January in Dubai. And after that he passed away in March or something. And for me, since childhood I've been listening to him, and forever I can listen to his songs. Definitely I would dedicate this one. I'll just sing 2 lines, like how Devlal said now we can sing at speeches. So I'll just sing these 2 lines to tell you that how much I would appreciate and tell him what he means to me as a singer. तुमको देखा तो ये ख्याल आया जिंदगी धूप तुम घना साया. That means you are the sunlight of my life, and without you everything is dark.
Wow.
You're the shade. You're the shade of my life.
The sunlight means the good thing.
I wanted to be good to you all because the last thing was sing it out. That is why I made this one.
Yes. Do you want to? Who?
I think we go ahead. Yeah,
Okay. Okay. Yes.
Not only head, full body should.
Who would like to call upon ETM Dr. Khatrak for table topics as well as QK.
Thank you. What do you want first?
QKs.
Then I'll start the table. Okay, so it's been quite some time since I have been able to give these table topics. For newcomers, I don't know, all of you were there or no when this table topic session goes on? Or no?
It's all about the
Okay.
Again, it's all
I
about
think so. He doesn't remember.
Okay, so the central reason is that I am not responsible for any of the table topics. I'll be just moving the slide. The minute what it stops, that topic you have to speak on. I'm very kind to you all. I'm allowing you all to choose your topic. And we will start with Toastmaster Dave. He's not being on the stage.
That was because we didn't come early.
The scroll is yours. The stopping is yours.
Wow.
I'm very generous.
Yeah. How do I say it?
Discomfort is a wise teacher. Discomfort is a wise teacher. Wise? No. Discomfort is a wise, W-I-S-E, wise teacher.
In this country bar, in a corner, there was a dog lying on the wooden floor. And at times the dog will look up and say, oh, 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 and he'll go back to sleep again. And this went on for a while. So there was a guy sitting at the bar, and he asked the barman, hey, what's this dog doing here? And why is he going whimpering once in a while? And he said, you know where the dog is lying, there's a nail sticking out of the wood. And at times it touches his body and then it goes out, 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 out. But then it's only temporary. So after a while it just goes back to sleep. Discomfort is like that. If it's minor, it wouldn't let us move, maybe for a change, or to do something better, something productive, to actually get set and go on a journey that will change your life forever. But most of the time, this discomfort is so little you get used to it, and you're like the dog. You go oh, oh, oh for a while, maybe over a drink, while talking to your friends, on social media, and then after that, you forget it and you just get back to the same spot, and life just goes on. You miss out so much when there is a mild discomfort. But if you might pay heed to that and do something about it, that actually can change your life.
Okay. You are back after 2 minutes.
I'm kind to you.
No, you already have?
Okay. It's a good one. Don't set yourself on fire to keep others warm. Don't set yourself on fire to keep others warm.
Toastmaster of the evening, hello. Hello Toastmasters and guests, good evening.
Good evening.
Don't set yourself on fire to keep others warm. That simply means definitely you don't have to do things to please others. So I definitely don't do that. I mean, thankfully, as you told, it very much adapts with me. So there are people who would have a lot of suggestions to certain things that you take it that you would want to take a decision on yourself. So the best thing that you could do is, yes, it doesn't mean that you just go blindly and take up a decision on something. You research on your own, understand the positive and the negative, and take decisions on that. Never ever take decisions so that it can please others, or let's say that it would favor others. That wouldn't help us in any way in our growth or in our life basically. So that's was something that, as I told, I also follow that. I do not take up things or decisions that that would favor others. It would be always my decisions and which I feel like is right for me.
Tough one.
Ammo, right.
She won't come next time.
Anyway, you think she's going to come after 6 Suchita. I'll allow you to go.
Okay.
You did it. If you want rainbow, you have to deal with the rain. If you want rainbow, you have to deal with the rain.
So if you want to have a rainbow, you have to deal with the rain, obviously. Life is not easy. It is not all about sunshine and rainbows. To get to that rainbow, you have to work. You have to walk through the rain. You have to weather the storms. You have to face life on its own, in its entirety, in its rawness, to understand what it is, and then you will feel that yes, you have reached the rain. Of course, unless and until you face the challenges, you face them, you overcome them, and then you move towards next phase of your life, or go around or overcome that obstacle. That is the time you really realize that you have grown personally, you have overcome it, and the joy that you feel when you achieve that, that's your rainbow. You need not go past or have one fixed thing in mind that yes, this is what I want and this is the rainbow I'm looking for. No, it is just a feeling in your mind, a feeling of achievement that you get once you overcome any particular challenge or obstacle in your life. Just a few days ago, my mom was very serious and she was admitted in the hospital and I had to go down in an emergency. It was, for me, a time of uncertainty and I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know how she was, but we still went through it, and we took one day, each day at a time, because there was nothing else to think. We were very scared, obviously, because of her age, because of her condition, and the doctors had said that yes, this is going to be very serious. We do not know. Tomorrow is a new day. Tomorrow is a new day. But we took each day at a time. And then, lo and behold, within 1 week, at the age of 84, with multiple patches in both the lungs with pneumonia, that lady came home. So she struggled through life. She struggled and challenged herself while facing those challenges, and we came back with her. We were journeying with her, helpless. We couldn't do anything, but she was the one who was fighting through it. And when I brought her home, and then I saw her standing there, when she just wanted to look around the house, that was my achievement. That was my rainbow, because I walked that rain, through the rain with her, doing nothing, just holding an umbrella. But the rainbow that I saw was the smile on her face when she walked into the house. So yes, you have to deal with the rain and then get the rain. Thank you.
One of the color of the rainbow was on for quite some time.
I sang all the time. Sorry.
A puppet is free as long as he loves his strings. A puppet is free as long as he loves his strings.
Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. A puppet is free as long as
He loves his strings.
he loves his strings. So in the case of Pinocchio also, he wanted to be free, so Geppetto ultimately cuts the strings. But did Pinocchio actually, was he free after that? Because we know the story of Pinocchio only till the time when he's cut off all the strings and everything. But we don't know. Probably he would have felt more secure with the strings on, because for him, he was being controlled by the strings. And like, obviously he had to walk around, he didn't have to make any decisions for himself. He merely had to be controlled by Geppetto. So whether he was actually free when his strings got cut or not, we don't know. Probably he was freer with Geppetto controlling him for every motions that he had. Like whether he wanted to talk or walk or go about freely, it was all under Geppetto's guidance. So for Pinocchio to have actually walked without the strings, we don't know whether he was free or he wasn't free. Probably he was freer with the strings on. Thank you.
Whatever you are not changing, you are choosing. Something to do with your topic. Whatever you are not changing, you are choosing. Understood? No, no. After that,
Choose another topic.
No. If you don't adapt to change, then you, whatever the consequences are, your choice. He's bothered. I'm going for another topic.
He is changing it for her.
Yeah, exactly.
And telling her it's your choice.
okay. If you can create stress, you can create peace too. If you can create stress, you can create peace too.
Thank you. He was just busy with the topics.
If you can choose stress, you can choose peace too.
He forgot the topic.
Peace means what is the spelling? P-I-E-C?
No, no, no.
Lady finger peace.
And if you have stress, you can cut the person into pieces.
Yes, exactly.
No, 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 no. That's not the topic. Doctor. I'll give you one more.
Cutting into pieces. What topics? No.
Oh,
You should have also taken the PAC.
Yeah, no, I just joke.
Too many ladies in this room.
No, give another topic.
Start from the beginning.
Okay.
We all forgot your topic.
Let me know when to start. Okay? I am starting shopping. I will.
If you feel stress,
If you create stress.
If you create stress, if you can create stress for someone, you can create peace also.
yeah, it's a very good topic. This can happen only in humoroids. See, for me, you know, actually, I'm a stress. Every time I have stress. See, if I want to, that means if I want to attend any meeting or say like here also, I feel so much stressed. I'm so much worried. I'm so much nervous. Then after the speech, that means Friday morning, I feel so peace. Oh, it's gone. So, if you are feeling stressed at the same time, you can, that means, yeah, this time also will go. You need to worry about the stress. It will happen. You need to aware about that, accept that, yeah, it won't be existing for the next program. So, in a peaceful mind or in a very calm and cool mind, if you accept the stress, then the life will become more beautiful. Thank you. Okay, now?
Yeah.
For the table topic speeches, DTM Dev completed the speech in 1 minute 25 seconds. Toastmaster Nath in 1 minute 20 seconds. Toastmaster Shuchita in 2 minutes 20 seconds. Toastmaster Anu in 1 minute 20 seconds. And Toastmaster Sarita in 1 minute 30 seconds. That's all are qualified.
No.
Toastmaster of the evening. Not many R's and O's were counted because we were laughing so much. TME had a spattering of R's, especially when she was emotionally stressed with a banana. That was the time she went otherwise other than that she was okay. Most of our speakers were good. Sunita Pinto just had about 2 hours on an average somewhere proximics when she realized that okay, the green light is not coming on, then that tripped her a bit. Sarita had repetitions, no pauses or R's, but repetitions where so was used as a filler, and sometimes not very noticeable, but just once or twice she did use so. But I found her quality very endearing, evaluating the evaluator during the speech, evaluating her table topic master. It's a lovely topic. You know what to do about it. That was fantastic, very endearing. Anu has quite a bit of R's. Maybe, I don't know what, normally it is not so. So, more focused.
I'm not used to the
Evaluations. Was this your first evaluation?
No, kind
Second.
of like the first
Second.
one was like I was a timer and an evaluator.
And okay,
so
okay,
that
so
was like
different.
horrible. So this would be like yeah.
Okay. So, concern was only the, yeah, because we know what kind of a speaker you are, that's why, but let's try to eliminate those. Other than that, most of them were okay in their speeches, so we had a good time. Thank you.
Now I request Word Master and Grammarian to present the report
I used.
Are you used? Are you used?
and roast.
Good evening.
Good evening.
First in the Word Master's report, I'm happy to announce that apart from